Happy Tuesday, or whatever day you listen or watch this All Things Healing podcast. Today I want to talk about how we're not taught to suffer. Sounds crazy, right? Stay with me. We're not taught how to suffer. We're taught how to do a lot of things. Nevertheless, we're not taught how to suffer. So I've been collecting the pieces of this puzzle last week, and I feel like I finally got them all. So I want to share them with you and hope this it can relate, or you can get a message out of this. The conversations, the testimonies that I have been hearing, there's a theme to it. These people were holding on to pain until they found something more they could value. One person was born of drug addicted parents. This person ended up becoming a therapist for substance abuse users. How profound is that? Another person lost their 2-year-old to cancer. They became a grief coach. Then I'll just talk about myself. The biggest thing that happened, the most devastating heartbreak, led me to sharing my story and helping other ladies. So there's a theme, right? People hold on to pain until they find something to value more. And when I heard this yesterday, I'm telling you, I've been putting the pieces together, and now I have something to share. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my God. People hold on to pain until they find something to value more. For me, it's helping others. And I know everybody else, that's their story as well, because they are now helping other people. Nobody chooses betrayal. Nobody says, hey, break my heart. Hey, betray me. Hey, stab me in my back. Nobody says that. And as I'm listening to a sermon on yesterday titled, It Takes What It Takes, nobody chooses to suffer. So I went back and I said, I need to listen to this one more time. I need to just get a little bit of this. It's not the stuff we choose. It's the stuff that chooses us. It's when life is lifing. It's not all about stuff. God does it all. Excuse me. God uses the stuff. He uses it all. And you don't choose it. It chooses you. Right? You don't choose it. Nobody chooses heartbreak. Nobody chooses betrayal. It chooses us. That's passive spiritual growth. And it sucks to deal with. The greatest transformation will come on the other side of what you don't want to ever experience. Your greatest transformation will come on the other side of what you don't want to experience again. You can rebuke the enemy. Nevertheless, you can't rebuke life. You can rebuke the enemy, but you can't rebuke life, because life be lifing. In religious spaces, we're taught how to soul serve. Nevertheless, we're not taught how to suffer. Sometimes the strategy is to live. The Christian victory isn't always tied to avoiding. It's also tied to overcoming what we can't avoid. We can go on. Nevertheless, God brings us out. He will bring you out of that thing that you're going through. You got to make it on the other side of the pain so you can help others across. And the people the testimonies that I've been hearing, that's all I'm hearing. This person was a product of substance abuse parents. How profound, how shocking is it that she is now helping counsel people who suffer with substance abuse. She was born possibly with substances in her system, and now she gets to help other people who have substance abuse issues. That is her job. That's her purpose. Pain produces purpose. That's what I solely believe, that pain produces purpose. Because if it wasn't for that heartbreak, if that wasn't for that thing that just made me, you know what, I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to ever feel like this again. And then I want to go and help other people who may be going through this, and this, a breakup or a completed relationship or a divorce, and they feel like their life is over. Use that. Take that pain, learn from it, and go help somebody else. That's what I did. And I'm telling you, it will change your entire life. And because you were not prepared to deal with this stuff, right? So now you get to go help somebody else. You get to go share your story, right? And then people get to choose to do things differently based on your experiences. People will hold on to pain until they find something to value more. What can you value more than that pain? There's so many other things. We don't have to continue to hold on to the pain. It literally makes you sick. It makes you stuck. It makes you suffer. It makes you stagnant. Let God use that. He can use it all. He can use it all. He will bring you out. The greatest transformation will come on the other side of what you don't want to ever experience again. It's not the stuff we choose. It's the stuff that chooses us. It's when life is lifing. It's not all about the stuff. God can use it all. We don't get to choose it. It chooses us. Here's the thing. We don't get to choose it. It chooses us. And before we were born, like, he already had a plan for us. He knew all about these heartbreaks. He knew all about the betrayal before it even happened. There are things that he chooses for us, and there are things we choose for ourselves. We're taught everything but how to suffer. Just think about that. We're taught how to do everything but suffer. When somebody goes through a breakup, when somebody experiences a loss, it literally is about to take the person out. Just look. We can see these things happening, right? We have family, we have friends, and loved ones who are experiencing like tragic things, and it literally will transform your entire life. It will. And some people get stuck in it. You're like, well, how long are you going to deal with that? Well, how long are you going to... Just think about the man at the pool of Bethesda, like 38 years. We're taught everything except how to suffer. We're not taught how to suffer. And so when those things happen, it literally just transforms our lives for the better or the worse. It's up to us. It's up to us. So that thing, that big pain that you think you can't overcome, I promise you can. Make it to the other side so you can help others cross over. Right? This is why I'm here. This is why I do what I do. And I'm so glad that I was given this word. And it was like, literally, it started last week. And I was just like, I was hearing things and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to share that yet because I don't really, just trying to get the information. I'm just trying to understand it more because I can't teach anything until I first learn it for myself. So I began to process it and I'm like, man. And then on yesterday when I heard that quote, it was like, oh my God, this is profound. People hold on to pain until they find something to value more. Nobody chooses betrayal. Nobody chooses to suffer. We're not taught how to suffer. We're just not. And those things can literally take us out if we let it. There's so many people who are doing things because they once experienced that. And they want to help others who may be possibly experiencing that, or they may want to prevent others from experiencing that. That's why I'm always talking about relationships. That's why I'm always talking about heartbreak, because I know we're going to go through those things, but I'm here to tell you I'm the evidence of what it looks like when you make it on the other side. And you learn the lesson that you need to learn. And you don't stay stuck in the suffering. You don't have to stay stuck in the suffering. I'm telling you, you don't. I feel complete. I wanted to share this. Was on my heart. It was a divine download for whoever may need it. I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for listening and watching.